It's the NFL on EA Sports, and the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Buffalo Bills and the Baltimore Ravens on Sunday night.
With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. And this is a game where the defenses, they need to be on their toes because you've got quarterbacks here, yes, that can throw the football, but they can also run it very well, too.
Mobile quarterbacks. Remember, for the longest time, they used to tell the quarterbacks, stay in the pocket. We don't want you outside of it at all. Nowadays, that mobility, truly an asset, and people are game planning for it. As a scout told me recently, we are actually working with what the colleges are giving us nowadays.
Tyler Bass about ready to get us going. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So here's the first drive for the Ravens, and at the helm is the 2023 NFL Most Valuable Player. Second such time he's won the award, Lamar Jackson.
And he's coming off a season where he showed everyone that he was worth every single penny he was given. He now has 2 MVP trophies on his resume and was on the verge of adding a Lamar Hunt trophy to go with it. Unfortunately, things didn't work out in his favor, but make no mistake about it. He's truly one of the most electrifying players in the NFL. As long as he's the man under center, they'll always be in championship conversation.
In motion left, Bateman. They go play action with Jackson, and the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Ed Oliver, that time, the one to get in there and bring him down. How about the defense there trying to set the tone on the very first play of the game?
Yeah, there's a little bit of a glow here tonight because they brought the heat right out of the gate. What a good job establishing a tone for this one.
The start less than ideal as they already face a 2nd and long. Play action. It's Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he will cover up as he's touched down after a short gain. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. That's pulled in at the 32. It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return, and the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. For the Buffalo offense coming out, and it is Josh Allen who is at the helm.
And in this league, there are many quarterbacks who have their most success running the ball, while there are others who have big arms. There aren't too many guys who can do both, and at the end of many games, this guy leads his team not just in passing, but in rushing as well.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. Coleman, the man in motion left. Now Allen setting up the screen for Cook. No gain on the screen there at 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
It's a nice zone breaker right there. Take the tight end, move him out to the slot.
then have him run a corner route versus the zone coverage, which means he's going to be behind the shallow coverage and ahead of the deep coverage, put the ball right on him.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end. They run for the first time with James Cook. He'll take it inside the 25.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he's trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Allen. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
It's pretty early in the game, but they've already tried to establish him not just as a runner, but as a receiver as well. Didn't happen there, but I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them try again shortly.
Here's Allen to throw it. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Bills are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stuff it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
It's Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. And it's 7-0 Buffalo. That time a 6-play drive. And it was James Cook finishing things off with a touchdown catch. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Baltimore set to take over here for their 2nd possession of the game. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Yeah, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. That's Gregory Rousseau getting in there to bring him down. They tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack. On offense, sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Here's Jackson to throw. That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Jackson from the shotgun. A little short one there, caught by Likely. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be second down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
From just shy of midfield, here's a 2nd and 8. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
A first down carry for Henry. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Now a 2nd and 10. Jackson now. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 26. His first catch, good for 16 and a first. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They go play action now. Jackson. He'll find Bateman once more. And down inside the 15 he goes. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. To throw is Jackson. That's complete to his receiver, Bateman. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Jackson will throw again. This will go to Henry out wide. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. It'll go as a gain of 4. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Jackson. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Tucker's kick is good, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. And this is going to be roughing the kicker, an inexcusable penalty, Charles.
You've worked so hard to hold him to a 3-point kick. Now you're giving him the ball again with a chance for a touchdown.
So now then, the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Henry is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
If you're going to keep these guys out of the end zone, you've got to be able to commit to stopping the run, and that's a nice job there getting the safeties involved in run support.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And they'll try to pound it in with Ricard. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. They follow up the 1st down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Ravens are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
So the 2nd down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
So here come the Bills out for their 2nd drive.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
To throw, it's Allen. And he will find his man, Samuel. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 at a 1st down.
Samuel is someone who you have to account for on every play because he can make catches, as he did there, or he can carry the ball out of the backfield. An explosive playmaker who can do a lot of damage with the ball in his hands.
To the air, Allen. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 1st half. All knotted up at 7. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Allen. And this is Cook with a grab. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. A good first down call as the screenplay gets him 9.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Allen off the play fake. Finding Shakir across the formation. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Second and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
Here's Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Keon Coleman from 8 yards out. And the Bills have taken the lead.
Boy, that route is really tough to cover, because if they're running it correctly, you think it's really going to be a slant.
Yeah, well, we talk all the time about how it's tough to execute offensively, but you're saying, don't forget, it's tough to cover for the defense, too.
Yeah, the number one thing that you're taught is to not get caught inside or get beat inside. So you guard that a little bit more. So that gives you a little bit more space to operate outside if you start your move initially inside if you're a receiver.
Here's Bass now for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it culminates in a Bills touchdown. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. And Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp, and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Here's Jackson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there. And it's second down. Jackson. They set up the screen for Henry.
Room past the 35.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Now it's Jackson. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Second and 10.
To throw again is Jackson.
Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 36. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. And they take him down. The Bills get to him.
Terrell Bernard getting in there to drop him for a sack.
Brings up 2nd and 17 at the 43-yard line.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Bills' offense and running back James Cook heading onto the field. And you look at his numbers as a pass catcher in this one. They've lined him up in different spots, shifted him around, and made him a real weapon in the passing game. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
And, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
On play action, Allen. Shakir hauls it in. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A very solid gain of 27.
They hit that crossing route really well. Excellent timing, puts it right on him, and he keeps running.
Yeah, turned it upfield for good yardage. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. Here's Allen to throw it.
Completes to Shakir once again.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time.
Motion man is Shakir. Tap forward by Allen on the jet sweep.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Now Allen again. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
Dawson Knox, a touchdown grab from Josh Allen. And the Bills take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
Bass on for the extra point.
It's good, and it is now 21-7. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it ends in a Buffalo touchdown.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Ravens offense getting set and ready for this next drive. And they have had their problems moving the ball through the air as we take you through some of the action from earlier. This secondary has played about as well as you can. Many times they've left this quarterback with nowhere to go with the football.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Again, it's Henry. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Play action. Now Jackson. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down.
Terrell Bernard
able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
You can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Bills offense and their quarterback ready to go once more.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. And they've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen has his man. It's Shakir. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open.
Allen hit. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And that ball popped free. We could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone to the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Allen now looks to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely. They pick up the catch. Not much yardage afterwards.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he was able to shed one tackle, but could not get away from there. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. As we've got the final quarter upon us, we get ready to start the 4th. Here's Sam Martin now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He finds Bateman over the middle. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Jackson. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
The offense on third down tonight, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. Jackson now. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Ravens first down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches. Fourth quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You've got the first one for the second one to even matter.
Throw right side here, taken in by Bateman. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
Good yardage on the completion there, and when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Finds his man over the middle. It's Likely. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that's going to bring up second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Off the option, here's Henry. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
That is caught. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That one goes for 30 yards.
And here's a spot where this offense says, we got to start making something happen. We're down 2 scores. It's the fourth quarter. We've got to start moving with some urgency. And here's a big play that gives them a ray of hope that they can get back in this one.
Throwing is Jackson. Touchdown! Zay Flowers, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Ravens have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Well, time to let those folks know who are tuning in looking for the late local news. We may be a moment because we've got a game again.
And, partner, except for those on the West Coast where it'll be seen in its regular time, right? That's the way it works, doesn't it? But how about that big-time drive right there? If they're going to have any chance, they needed a touchdown there, and they went right down the field and worked their way into the end zone.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Dafe Owe showing off the pass rush skills.
If they're able to come back to tie or win this game, I think this is a play that we're going to look back on as the game changer. They really changed the tone and what the opposition wanted to do when they're trying to run some time off the clock and add to its lead late in this contest.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Motion man is Shakir. Throwing on 2nd and long. Allen. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Brandon Stevens. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. They set themselves behind the chains, trying to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this fourth quarter deficit. Now, this series could very well determine our outcome. After the interception, here's Jackson. A little short one there, caught by Likely. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. But just a gigantic play here, both sides. This is 3rd and inches. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Isaiah Likely, 30 yards. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And finishing that drive off was the touchdown grab by Isaiah Likely. This one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The visitors' offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been that successful. He just processes things so quickly and makes a right read seemingly every time. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now Allen. Pass complete, Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Here's Allen. That's caught. It's Coleman. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts.
And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Throwing, Allen, up the middle, it's Cook. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. To throw is Allen.
Again, it's Cook. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
A big play here. Crowd on their feet. 3rd and 4. Allen, 3rd down. Here's a run by Cook.
And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to take the lead here in the final minute.
The kick by Bass is good.
And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
And a good kick pays off as he's only able to get this out past the 10-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens, here they come. Down 24-21, 23 seconds to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down.
Here's Jackson.
And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Brings up 2nd and
10. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Now Jackson.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they've got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball is so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
Allen down to a knee, and that should just about do it.
What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive? Big-time moment. No one shied away from it. They tuned out the crowd, kept their heads, and executed the way they needed to earn that win.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. From Baltimore, good night, everybody.